autism's prevalence figures are going. Approximately 100 individuals are diagnosed every day with autism in the US. Boys are 4 times more likely than girls to have autism. While the cause remains unclear, current studies show genetic and environment both play a role in autism's prevalence increase.
I guess my motivation came way back when I was in high school. I was 16 years old, and for my summer employment I worked at a nursing home for handicapped adults. Some had cognitive disabilities, some had physical disabilities, and that's sort of when I decided I wanted to work with either adults or children with disabilities. So by the time I got to high school, I was more interested in working with children with disabilities. And as far as autism, I've only been working with autism for the last 7 years. I think the biggest challenge in working with students with autism can be their behaviors. It's not necessarily behaviors they have every day or all the time, but for students who do have behaviors, self-regulation issues, difficulty managing their emotions, their anger, those are probably the biggest challenges, because many students get stuck on those and it's hard to prevent them and hard to get them out of it. In order to have an autism label, there's 2 different ways you can get that. You can get a medical diagnosis of autism from an outside agency, or kids can get an autism disability label in a school setting. And in order to meet criteria for autism, you have to show qualitative impairments in social communication, qualitative impairments in social interaction, and then the third area you have to show impairment is you have to demonstrate what we call restricted or repetitive behaviors or interests or things they do all the time. Again, because it's a medical diagnosis or a school label, is not considered a mental illness. Most children with autism are not dangerous. What people need to realize is that every individual is different, and that's why they call it an autism spectrum disorder. Not many kids don't have behaviors that are dangerous or harmful to anybody else. So I would say in general, people don't need to worry about that.
Thank you, Miss.
Autism costs the family $60,000 a year on average. By following some state rules, pregnant women should be able of reducing the risks of having an autism kid.